In a world chasing noise, he whispered. In a time of conflict and chaos, he sang quietly. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Fred Rogers didn't wear a cape, he wore a cardigan. But to millions of children, he was a superhero of the heart. Childhood. Born in 1928 in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, Fred was a shy, chubby boy, bullied, and often alone. He spent hours at the piano, letting music become his first language of emotion. That silence he carried as a child, he turned it into listening. That pain into empathy. He once said, "There isn't anyone you couldn't love once you've heard their story." The beginning of a quiet revolution. In the early 1960s, TV was becoming louder, flashier, more violent. Fred saw it and said no. There has to be something gentler, something kinder. He created Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, a show with no laugh tracks, no cartoons, no gimmicks. Just one man speaking softly, looking straight into the camera, and saying, "You are loved just the way you are," tackling hard topics in soft ways. While others avoided tough conversations, Fred walked toward them with compassion. He spoke to children about death, divorce, racism, war, and even national tragedy. After the 9/11 attacks, he returned to television not with fear, but with a gentle reminder. Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping, and we needed that. Congressional testimony, the moment he saved PBS. In 1969, Fred Rogers stood before the U.S. Senate to defend children's programming and public television. A gruff senator tried to dismiss him, but Fred didn't argue. He recited a quiet message about trust and emotional safety. By the end, the senator said, "I think it's wonderful. Looks like you just earned your $20 million. A legacy of love." Fred Rogers never raised his voice. He never chased fame. But he changed the emotional landscape of America. He reminded us that kindness is strength. That silence can be sacred. That love is not loud but consistent. Even today, long after he's gone, his voice still echoes in our hearts. You've made this day a special day, just by being you. And that was the magic of Fred Rogers. Fred Rogers taught us that love isn't something you earn. It's something you receive because you're human. He believed television wasn't just for entertainment, but for connection, for helping children feel seen. In a world that often overlooks the quiet ones, behind every gentle word he spoke was a radical idea that empathy could be a revolution. Today, in a world still aching for compassion, his words feel more urgent than ever. Because maybe what the world really needs right now is not another hero with a sword, but someone with a sweater, a smile, and the courage to be kind.